In this lecture, we'll be talking about some examples of how to actually run multivariate testing. So when doing fully factorial testing, let's say you decide to test a few things in the layout of your email. You decide to see if it's better to say Dear Traveler or Dear Anna or Mike or the person's first name. You decide to test the picture. Is Paris more attractive than London? And you decide to test if a gray button will do better than an orange button. So here are some examples of after you deploy 8 different emails would go out with different combinations. This is how the combinations would look like. You can have first name Paris gray, first name Paris orange, first name London gray, first name London orange. So this is just basically all the combinations. So you would want to send the same amount to each of those combinations. So in this case, you used 8,000 emails, and assuming you had a pretty large sample size for this, to deploy your emails with all the different combinations. Once you've actually deployed it, you realize that your click-through rate was 12% on a copy that had first name, so you personalized, had a photo of London, and had a color of orange on the 20% off button. Another example, you would have run the same test, but let's say you got the following results. You got 11% on combination number 2, which is the highest, but you also got 11% on combination number 4, which is first name Paris. So first name, you want, orange works well, but between Paris and London, the results is very, very close to each other. So you can do two things. You can either increase your testing size, so you increase the number of sends you have, and only deploy it to number 2 and number 4 to really test what the difference is. Or you may decide, well, it's too close to call, I'll just go with my gut feeling and go with Paris, let's say. So this is kind of how multivariate would work on a fully factorial basis. On the partial testing, you would not be deploying the whole 8 emails because you may not have a list size large enough to do so. So in this case, you would choose a few different combinations. So you selected first name Paris gray, first name London orange. So you change the orange and the gray and the Paris and London in this case. And you do the same case with the traveler as the dear person. And what you get is using first name, you take the average of 10 and 8% to get 9%. And you do the same with the traveler to see, well, it's 8%. So you say, okay, well, in this case, first name is better. So we're going to use that. The second test that you did is whether it was a gray and an orange. So again, you would take the average between the grays, so 10 to 7, you get 8.5, and orange is also 8.5. So in this case, you can do an A/B testing just on the button to see which one will actually win, or decide, you know what, it's good enough, I'm just going to continue with this. And the same with you can do on Paris as well. So Paris obviously is a clear winner here because it was 9.8 versus London was 7.5. So this is kind of how you would run partial factoring testing if you had a smaller list size than you had in the original example.